I would like to show you a little behind the scenes on the cold calling masterclass. As you know, oh my gosh, this has been a labor of love for me. And I have spent so many hours creating this for you. And I wanted to bring it to you at an affordable price. So we'll get into that later. But let me give you a little behind the scenes on the cold calling masterclass. Hold on while I share my screen. Okay, as you can see, this is the course, the cold call masterclass. And there's an introduction to cold calling, the cold calling mindset module, the executing the cold call module, and that's 11 lessons. Preparing for cold calls, that's a module. Words matter, that's a module. Tone sets sell, pace, and post call activities. Don't fall into this trap. The follow up system, my follow up system, and 7 mistakes to avoid when cold calling. So that's what all this is content that you're going to be getting. And let me show you a little bit about it. Okay. So some of the content will look like this. Okay. So this is a preview of executing the cold call, module 2. The lesson 6 is managing the objection, or is it an excuse? So with the course, you get a complete transcript with the words to use throughout the cold calling course. Some have PDF files that you can download, and some don't. But let's play this. I want you to see it. We're not going to play the whole 7 minutes. I'll give you just a little bit about it because some of my courses are in a PowerPoint presentation and some of them are different. And I'll show you the difference between the two. Now let's talk about excuses versus objections because they are two different things. After your call opener, be prepared for the prospect to say something like, I'm not interested, or I'm headed to a meeting right now. You've probably heard 100 different excuses. Excuses are different than objections. And we'll get into the differences later. Remember, you've interrupted their day, and the easiest thing to do is to get you off the phone without sounding like a rude jerk. People still prefer to be cordial, especially in business. Now, I developed the perfect response no matter what the prospect says. Now, here's something that is a little different. All right. This is lesson 9, number 5, book the appointment, number 5 in the cold call structure. You're back. Thanks for continuing your lessons on cold calling. You've asked enough questions to determine the prospect's problems and issues. The prospect acknowledges buying signals and or has agreed on the pain points you've reviewed. At this point, refrain from selling. Instead, offer to book an appointment to delve deeper into a longer conversation about their problems and issues. Ask the prospect if other decision makers should be invited to the meeting. Okay, as you can see, this is another one that has the complete transcript. So you'll have the words and you'll know exactly what to say when you've encountered these things during your cold calling. Okay, that gives you a sneak peek of what the cold calling masterclass is all about. It is very robust. Let me say that. I've included things that aren't usually in cold calling courses because a lot of my success in cold calling follows a certain system. And I wanted to give you that system in the cold calling masterclass. That's why it's a masterclass because it encompasses more than just a cold call. And this is another thing I want you to think about. You may be thinking, well, I don't really cold call. You should learn from this master class because it's also a class on how to have a successful sales conversation. Not just words, but there's a whole nuance in how to have a successful sales conversation with the prospect or lead. So you'll learn so much about that in this course, even if you never cold call. The thing of it is, if you master cold calling, you'll master all the other areas of the sales process. It's so important to learn how to talk to prospects, how to talk with prospects, how to listen, the right responses at the right time, tone, pace, all of that, follow up. I want to encourage you to take advantage of this cold calling masterclass pre-sale. It's a pre-sale. The class will be launched on November 15th, and at that time the price will go up. So I'm trying to make this affordable for you to get in on the ground floor of this course. It's only $99. That's it. You own it for a lifetime. As I add to the course, there's no additional cost, and I may add to the course down the road. I may discover other things that are working that I want to share, and I'll put it in the cold calling course. So it's kind of a living course that will be updated, throughout the years. So this is $99. That's it.